If there's one absolute truth in this world, is if you live life, you will know the pain of suffering. And no matter what you do, who you are, or what you believe in, life is suffering. I truly believe that the real measure of a man isn't how much money he has, or what's his status, or what his girlfriend looks like. It's more so how he endures that suffering. And if you're wise, you'll learn to use the suffering as a fuel for the fire that'll strengthen your armor, the armor that you will need to combat life's troubles. You'll learn to find strength in that suffering. And if you're lucky, you'll even find purpose in that pain and become who it is that you were always supposed to be. But first, you have to admit what it is that you are and truly what you're not. Take stock in all the ways that you have fallen short and missed your mark. See, I'm of the opinion that ultimately you become what it is that you believe. And if you believe that you're not good enough or unworthy, not talented enough, well, guess what? You never will be. Because your belief is so engraved in watching you fail and collecting all the evidence it is that you need to prove it to yourself that you're not good enough, that the suffering is all you'll ever feel. It all starts with a thought, and it becomes the words that turn into actions that become habits, and those habits become your character, and eventually it becomes the path that you walk. If you control your thoughts, you control your life. And just because at one point in your life you didn't have the courage to be your best self when you needed to be, it doesn't mean that those choices are final. It's like marksmanship. You just got to re-zero your sights and take another shot. And the thing is that it's going to take a lot of work. There's no clear set path as to how you're supposed to do it. But it's a grind. It's a lot of work. And most people don't want to do that work. They rather settle for a life of weakness or mediocrity, or even worse, victimhood. Too unfit, uneducated, and unhappy to see it for what it is, the opportunity to get back in the fight. Those people, they live to consume and pay bills. At the end of the day, all those people will ever know is regret of what could have been, until the darkness is all they see, blind to the impact that they could have made or the lives that they could have changed. I know this all sounds very heavy, but these are heavy times, and I know that you can be more. And through the grace of God, the universe, or whatever it is that you want to call it, it will help you to grow if you just embrace the suffering. Pain, just take it in. Don't run from it. If you run from it, you're running exactly from what it is that you need to find. And to not become what you're meant to be is to allow the cancer that is suffering to win. It will consume you until slowly you become the thing that you hate most. Working for money instead of purpose. Instead of serving some higher power, you'll just devolve into your lowest sin. And if you embrace that failure, your life will just turn into an outward struggle trying to convince the world of everything you're not, instead of showing up just as you are, imperfect, messy, learning. That is the human experience, and suffering is part of it. So bear your suffering like the person it is that you want to become, because you're going to suffer either way. You might as well suffer like a man and not like a chump. Grow through the hurt, overcome your demons, face that darkness, and you will find yourself. Take the harder path, and I promise you, you will grow. If you want to live a life of meaning, you must first learn to suffer, and you will learn to live. Here are some actionable steps that I think might be beneficial. First, you gotta take accountability. Get a piece of paper, write down all of your strengths, all of your down suits, what steps you've taken to get you to where you are, and what steps you can take to start moving forward. This video isn't about fixing your problem as much as it is understanding that suffering is part of the process. So, first take accountability. Then, stop being lazy. I'm not saying go become a power lifter or go run a marathon, but at least go take a walk, a long walk every day. Do something to move your body, work on your body. Your body is a direct representation of what's inside of your mind. It's the one thing that you actually can control, is how you look, and it doesn't take a lot. It just, watch what you eat, go for a walk, do something active, and then take action. Stop telling all your friends what you want to do or what it is that, you will do. Like, just fucking start moving in that direction. That's all I got for you guys. Maybe in another video we can get more into the step-by-step, but right now I think it's just about addressing the problem that is suffering. If you run away from the suffering, you're running away from what you need most in your life. Because that is what's going to help you grow, is understanding those things, understanding who you are in that suffering, what kind of person, the caliber that you are. And if you're not the things that you think you are, it's a direct indicator of something is wrong. And I think that's what suffering is to me. It's a compass. It's a compass that points in the direction of where I need to go and like it's almost like a check engine light. If suffering is too bad, I'm doing something wrong. It's not, oh my God, I have to run from this, or I have to, no. That's all I got. Be strong, aim higher, and charge forward. As always, big salutes. See you on the next one. I don't really know what I'm doing with this channel, but I know that I like doing this. I like helping people. I like helping people think better, and I don't feel like there's a lot of resources out there really trying to tackle these things, these taboos that are suffering and the mind and just betterment. If there's a specific topic you guys want me to tackle, please don't be shy. Leave a comment below. If this affected you in any way, shape, or form, dislike, tell me what you think.